So I'm John Murray, getting on a bit here, 59. I live in Strathmore, but originally from Glasgow, you might be able to tell. My hobbies, I'm I'm into cycling, and to be honest now, in the last 2 years, I'm into strength training. And with that, it's given me kind of interest in doing other things, mixing it up a wee bit. Whereas before, with the cycling, it would have been 4 or 5 times a week. Now I'm kind of putting other things together with the cycling, and it's more like a CrossFit. I do think now, looking back, if you're just doing one thing all the time, you get quite good at it, but it's a cost to other things. So I'm trying to do some cross functional stuff. There we are. I'm trying to do extra stuff in different areas, and I think it's beneficial. So yeah. Well, like I was when I came to cross functional fitness, my main aims were to gain a bit of strength. That was it. That was my sole aim. Getting on a wee bit here, and I think I used to get hung up about keeping my weight at a certain level with cycling because it's quite important with cycling. And then I started to notice that I couldn't keep any weight on. So that became a concern, and then I thought I'd just do something. I've never done this before in my life, some PT-led strength training. And I looked around, and this is close by where I live. And I must admit, when my experience coming to the guys, coming to Stuart and coming to Jack has been fantastic. So obstacles overcome with the functional exercises that I've been given by Stuart. I could see that there were certain limitations in my range of motion, but by sticking at those exercises consistently, that's not an issue. I don't find that an issue anymore. And I do think it helps your posture and your strength. You can see that. And yeah, the benefits of that are immense. When you start adding in other little things outside, when you start adding in little things that you haven't tried for a while, you find them a lot easier with the mobility. It's interesting, yeah. The support community is good fun. It's really interesting. You've got a mix of younger folk and older folk. Folk who train a lot and folk who just, solely come here for their training. And it's interesting to hear that they're all carrying numbers about with them. If you scratch the surface, they've all got little goals in their head. I think that's fantastic, and you'll see in a PT session, you'll see folk encouraging other folk, if they're going for something. It's almost like they'll all stop and watch and then give it a little clap or a cheer. I love all that kind of stuff, because everybody's, there's different shapes and sizes to us all, but you can see in here everybody's kind of focused on what their little goals are, and that's good fun. Yeah. When I think about goals and achievements, I look back at the things I've done in the last couple of years, and I do think the strength training has helped me towards it. So most of those achievements or goals have been in cycling. I think the main thing I feel after anything I've done, say any long distance, is my recovery's a lot better. You know, where you would have done a long distance cycle, you would have got up the next day and thought, we won't be near that again for 3 or 4 days. Whereas with the strength training, you could go up the next day and decide, I'll go out for a walk, let's keep going, and then be back doing your strength training, say a couple of days later. So that's good. Goals. I also think, I have a goal for this year. I don't always like revealing my goals because, like, personally, what you're doing is you're working towards something. You don't want to fail. And all the lead up to it is an achievement in itself. So you don't always want to reveal what's going to happen at the end, because if it doesn't happen, people will see that as a failure. But I actually see it as all the lead up to it is quite an achievement if you can hit all your training targets. Yeah. Your everyday life is affected when you do your strength training, because one, you'll have more energy, that's for sure. I feel, you know, there's no days where you really think to yourself, a couch day or a day where you have just sit about. You actually have a bit of strength to do things. You see things in the garden, or you decide, oh, I'll go for a walk again. I'll get out. When I'm working in Newry, I'll go out at lunchtime, go for a walk. I won't sit about. So I wonder if that's with all the kind of the training that I've done in the last 2 years. Everyday life, I'm convinced, if you do consistent training, it helps with it helps with your mental health, but it also helps with your physical and well-being, so I do feel there's less chance of sickness, and there's less chance of aches and pains, and in days where you had dips. I feel that, yeah, definitely. Oh, for anybody thinking of taking this up, I 100% say to them, give it a go. PT-led strength training. First of all, I love all the wee technicalities, and you'll see with Stuart and Jack that they'll keep an eye on your form and different things, which is very important. And I wouldn't hesitate, recommending cross-functional fitness. I think it's a thing that you should give a go, and stick with it, because the benefits are there. Yeah. I would say to anybody thinking about this, give it a go. Stick at it for a wee while, and you'll see results. And it's good fun. It's good fun as well. Yeah.